Hello again, guys. So here I am at the golf course, and I've literally just about got myself set up, getting the last few things ready, and I decided to come out this evening. One, because actually the weather wasn't looking too bad, and I thought I'd come and sit here for the last couple of hours of light and try and get a few rabbits in the daytime so I could get a little bit of footage of that. And I chose this spot because I've seen quite a few rabbits on the hedge line and in the long grass, about 75 to 100 yards away in front of me. So I keep seeing them when I come to the golf course, out in that bit of sort of grass in front of me there. So I thought I'd just sit up here, sit there, and just enjoy the outdoors, if you like, and maybe get a few rabbits. So I must have sat there for an hour and not seen a thing, not even the glimmer of a heat source through my thermal. So after being there for an hour, I do decide to get up and walk around, and that's the shots that you'll see in this video is of me sort of walking around and just coming across a few rabbits and so on. Now the equipment I've got that you can see in front of you there, that's my Lithgow 101 in 17 HMR. And on top is an Aztec Emerald. I think it's a 5 to 25 scope, nice little scope, with the side shot sort of scope cam attachment on it. And this camera with the lens I figured out on it really doesn't work very well as the low light sort of comes in, or as soon as the light fades it's pretty bad. So I have got my Par 007 in the bag, and I get that out a bit later, and we get a few nighttime rabbits with that. But I'd come all prepared just to sit there for a couple of hours and hopefully ping off a few rabbits, as I typically see quite a few in this sort of grass fairway, if you like, in front of me there. But none of that came to plan. As if you've seen some of my other videos, at the moment my luck is well, the only luck I'm getting at the moment is bad luck. I don't know what I've done. I think I've angered the gods somewhere, and I've just got to be patient and hope the planets realign for me sooner or later, or I have to do something to please the gods again, because my luck just can't be this bad. There must be something I've done. All joking aside though, yeah. So I came all prepared to sat there for a couple of hours, got me flask, everything. Thought I'd just sit in here, maybe another position a bit further up, get some nice footage, daytime footage if I could. But none of that sort of felt forward to plan, and I ended up walking around and carrying the Bog Death Grip tripod that you can see, which is a great tripod, but not ideally one you'd want to be carrying around and shooting with as you're walking. But let's have a look at what we've got, and there's quite a few rabbits coming up here for you. One other quick bit of kit to point out that you can hardly see is a little torch I've got on the end of the scope there. It just goes on a Picatinny mount, and I'll show you that a bit later. And it's a really great bit of kit. Here's the first rabbit I came across during the daytime, and it froze about 30 meters in front of me, and that's what a 17 HMR round will do at that close range. Pretty devastating. Now the next two clips, I've brightened up the image as best I can with the cheap software that I'm using. So there's a good shot. I think that was at about 50-60 meters, if I remember rightly. And it was an awkward shot just above the long grass, but took him straight out. Now this next shot is almost in the same area, but I've managed to walk up a bit of a bank so I can see over the top of the long grass. Again with a 17 HMR, about 70 meters I think that was. took him straight out. And I just keep my eye on him as the last few twitches, just to make sure he's fully down, which of course he instantly was. At this point I've put the PARD on the end of the scope, the PARD 007, and you can instantly see how much better it's working in the low light. And I picked up this fella, and I thought he was going to come along towards me, where just there is where I've shot one of those rabbits. But nope, something spooked him and he went off in a different direction. But I'll see him another day. So it's basically got dark now, and I've got the PARD in its night mode. Works very well for what it is, but you can never get the crosshairs damn straight with those things, can you? So I took that rabbit out, and he was fairly close, so I think maybe it was a low shot. So a quick follow-up was needed, just there, and that's fully dispatched him.
Hello guys, just want to show you this torch that was sent to me by Trustfire. What a brilliant little thing it is. It attaches on to your Picatinny rail, tiny little thing, USB charged. It's got buttons on the top here and on the bottom there, so it doesn't matter which way round you mount it. There's buttons top and bottom. You just touch the button, away it goes. Look at that. Button on the top or on the bottom, and you can adjust. There's a little LED on the back. See that little LED comes on just for a little while. Depending on the brightness you've got, that LED is a different colour. It's a great little device, and it just held on by a quick release, which I don't think, oh yeah, there you go, you can just see perhaps underneath there, there's a quick release for it. You can take it off, hold it in your hand if you like. Very impromptu video this, sorry guys. There you go, look, hold it in my hand now. You can shine it all around. Just a click of a button, it's off. Top or button, bottom, click it, it's back on. Held on by that quick release Picatinny mount. It's a brilliant little thing. Tiny little thing, I can put it in my pocket. I can mount it on Picatinny torch, Picatinny rail there. Just shove it on. Trying to do this one-handed is almost impossible, and it is impossible. I'm going to tip my tripod over in a minute. Let's switch it off so I might be able to see what I'm doing under there. Put my gloves on. There we go, just click it on. Absolutely secure and works a dream. I'm really impressed with that. It just works perfect, you know what I mean? Just shove it on your Picatinny rail. It's brilliant on the impact where it's got so many Picatinny rails, or shove it in your pocket, click the button, on, off. There we go. What a great little device that is.
Now, obviously I'm carrying around the Bog Death Grip tripod, and I'm using it here, but I haven't got the legs out. I'm kind of using it just as a shooting stick, if you like. And I'm trying to time my wobbles from left to right to take the shot. And it's a miss. I've always got to have one of those in my videos, haven't I? This rabbit, if I remember, was maybe about 80 metres away, certainly 70 to 80 metres away, but he was just on a slope, and he kind of kept disappearing away from me, and eventually he came up this far, and I was hoping he was going to come a bit more up into view. So I'm just sort of bearing my time, but it's been quite a while I've been watching him, and I try a squeak, but I'm too far away, and I take the shot, and it's a good one. Happy with that shot. Again, I think this was a good 80-metre shot. Now the Par 007, the one I'm using is the 16mm lens one or whatever it is, and I think it's got quite a high internal magnification already anyway on it. So the scope magnification I'm sure I've got really quite sort of low. And again, I'm wobbling around on my tripod because I've not got the legs extended out. And again, I mistime my wobbles. That's another one that gets to live for another day. Quick click off with a safety catch. And I managed to time my wobbles just about right this time. And that's a good dispatch. Now this one runs to the right a bit, right up close to his mate. So now I'm spoiled for choice. Do I go right or do I go left? But the left hand one is just sat up so invitingly. I can't resist that shot. So I take him out and his mate runs for it. Thought I was going to get a shot there, but off he goes up the hill. But unfortunately for him, he pauses just before going into the rough there. And I get a shot, and I think that's him sorted. But nope, it wasn't a clean one, so he needs a double tap. And that's him taken care of too. It's no good stopping at the edge of the cover, you've got to go straight in. This rabbit just sits there perfectly impatiently, awaiting the inevitable outcome of this next shot. Well, nothing's inevitable with my shooting, but with the 17 HMR and at this range, if he just keeps still like that, there is only going to be one outcome. And here it comes. Okay, good shot, another one down. Quick look to the right, all clear. Quick look to the left, all clear. Another one in the bag. Now this was the last couple of rabbits I saw on the evening, but unfortunately they just wouldn't keep still long enough and disappeared behind a bunker or a mound and didn't come back into view. So that's it for this episode. Now, using the Par 007 again, it's not been ideal. I need to fine tune it a bit. It's pretty good for what it is. But I'm always nudging it left and right to try and get these the reticle sort of level. That's the most difficult thing I've found about the Par. There's always a bit of wobble on it or something there. But at least I got out and I got some shots done. So hopefully things are on the change and on the up for me. So thanks for watching everybody. Hopefully I'll see you all again very soon. please do the usual, like and subscribe, and yeah, see you all again on the next one.